My beloved child, this message is not arriving by accident, it is reaching you in the exact moment heaven wanted you to see it. Even now, your spirit feels the trembling energy of something shifting in your life. The clock has been ticking silently, and the truth is unfolding faster than you imagined. This is heaven's last message before the person you hold dearest begins to drift away forever. The voice of heaven says, do not ignore the signs. You have felt their distance in their tone, in their eyes, in the quiet pauses between words. It is as if fate is pulling them in another direction, yet destiny wants you to know the truth before that door closes. A divine hand is opening this revelation so you are not left wondering, broken, or begging for answers. There is still time, but the window is narrow. You are being called to act with courage, with love, and with awareness, for this message carries the key to protect what your heart cannot afford to lose. Every word that follows is not written by chance, it is guided for your spirit and your destiny alone. Pay attention now, because once this moment passes, you cannot reclaim it. The one you cannot bear to lose has been wrestling with silent battles. They may smile in front of you, but heaven sees the tears they hide when no one is watching. Their soul is burdened with choices, and someone else's influence is slowly dragging them away from you. This revelation is not to hurt you, but to awaken you, to prepare you, to guide you toward the light before darkness steals what belongs in your embrace. You will notice small changes, they are not coincidences. A missed call that feels unusual. A late-night silence that echoes louder than words. A conversation you overheard but weren't meant to catch. This is heaven whispering in your ear, do not let comfort blind you to what is shifting beneath your feet. Love is still alive, but it is fragile. Trust is still within reach, but it is trembling. Your destiny is calling you to move, to act, to protect, before regret replaces the blessing you were meant to hold. The last message from heaven has come for you before the person you cannot bear to lose leaves. My beloved child, your spirit already knows this truth, but your mind keeps pushing it away because the thought of losing them is unbearable. Heaven says the energy around you has shifted, what once felt stable is now trembling like a fragile glass. Do not mistake this trembling for weakness. It is a divine warning that the time you thought you had is running out. The one you cannot bear to lose is already at a crossroads, and their next step will decide everything. This message was delayed because heaven was giving them one last chance to return to you without interference. But now their silence is too heavy, their distance too loud, and their choices are no longer invisible. You sense it when you wake in the middle of the night with your heart racing, as if their soul is calling out while slipping further away. Heaven could not remain silent any longer, for your destiny is too important to watch it vanish. They have been speaking to someone in secret, someone who pretends to offer comfort but hides envy in their heart. This person does not want to see you together, and every soft word they whisper is designed to separate you. Heaven reveals that their plan was not sudden, it has been unfolding for weeks, like shadows slowly covering the light. But today the veil is being torn, and you are being given clarity before the final choice is made. Look around you, small details have already told you the story. A change in their expression when a certain name is mentioned. The hesitation in their voice when you ask simple questions. The way they avoid your gaze when their heart wants to scream but their mouth remains silent. This is not your imagination. It is your intuition rising like a shield. Do not doubt the power heaven placed inside you. It is guiding you to speak, to act, to protect, to hold on to what is slipping. Because if you stay quiet now, silence will become the very chain that steals what you love most. The heavens are not showing you this to frighten you, but to awaken you. You are not powerless, you are chosen. Even now, destiny is giving you a chance to rewrite the ending before the story closes. What seems lost can still be saved, but only if you rise with strength instead of fear. The last message from heaven has come for you before the person you cannot bear to lose leaves. My beloved child, heaven is pressing this message harder into your spirit because the moment is close. The person you cannot bear to lose has been standing in a quiet storm, torn between loyalty and confusion. They are being pulled like a thread in two directions, one leading back to you, the other toward emptiness. This is why heaven could not remain silent, because without this warning, the thread could snap forever. The whispers against you have grown louder in hidden corners. They speak as though they know your heart, but they twist it to make you look weak. They disguise lies as concern, pretending to advise, but secretly feeding the doubts in the one you love. This poison is subtle, but heaven has seen it gather, and now it must be revealed. Last night, when your heart suddenly tightened and you couldn't understand why, that was the moment they were listening to another's words. Your soul reacted before your ears could hear it. Heaven allowed that moment to shake you awake, to prepare you for what is about to surface. Because if you do not step forward now, the distance will become permanent. Signs have already brushed against your days. An unread message that vanished too quickly. A conversation cut short when you walked into the room. The look on their face that seemed trapped between guilt and sadness. My beloved child, the truth is heavy, but it is not here to break you. It is here to make you rise stronger, because your love is not ordinary. This bond was written in your destiny, and heaven will not let it be stolen without giving you one last chance. That is why this message has found you today, before the doors close completely. Do not let fear guide you, let clarity guide you. You are not being asked to fight in anger, you are being asked to hold in truth. Speak when the moment arrives, because your words will carry the weight of heaven itself. The storm that tries to take them away will not win if you hold steady. The last message from heaven has come for you before the person you cannot bear to lose leaves. My beloved child, the truth cannot remain hidden anymore. Heaven has waited until this very hour to pour the final revelation into your heart. The person you cannot bear to lose is not drifting away by choice, it is because someone very close has been pushing them out of your arms. And now the veil is being lifted so you will see everything clearly. This enemy was never far. They have been smiling in front of you, pretending to celebrate your happiness, but behind closed doors, they whispered venom into the ears of the one you love. It is someone you would never suspect, someone who acted as a friend, even a protector, but secretly burned with jealousy every time they saw your closeness. They could not bear your bond, so they planted seeds of doubt, waiting for them to grow into distance. Heaven says you must not tremble at this exposure. Instead, you must see it for what it is, proof that your connection is powerful enough to be attacked. Only something destined, only something divine, would be targeted this way. That is why heaven has rushed this message to you, so you can act before destiny is stolen. You will know who this person is by their restless eyes. They cannot look at you directly when you mention the one you love. They change the subject quickly, as if hiding a guilty fire in their chest. Their words are coated with fake kindness, but their spirit leaks betrayal. The one you love is confused, not cruel. They are caught in a net of lies, unsure which voice to trust. But heaven is giving you this clarity so you can cut that net and free them before it is too late. Your silence now would be surrender, but your courage will be salvation. Stand tall, my beloved child. Do not fear confrontation, fear only the loss of what heaven has given you. When the truth is spoken from your lips, the chains will break, the lies will shatter, and the person you cannot bear to lose will finally see the light. This is heaven's last message. Your moment has arrived. The last message from heaven has come for you before the person you cannot bear to lose leaves. My beloved child, the storm has not ended yet, it is only shifting its shape. Even though the truth has been exposed, the shadows are still trying to cling to what is not theirs. The person you cannot bear to lose is trembling inside, unsure how to take their next step. They feel torn between the lies they believed and the love that has always been their safe place, you. Heaven shows me the tears they hide when no one is watching. They stand by the window, staring into the night, wondering if they have ruined everything by listening to the wrong voice. The guilt in their heart is heavy, but heaven whispers that this guilt is the doorway to healing. They want to return, but fear makes their feet feel chained. The betrayer is restless now. They know their mask is slipping, and soon the truth will surround them like fire. Their desperation will grow. They may try one last time to twist the story, to paint you as the one at fault. But heaven says, remain steady, do not waver, because your strength will be the weapon that ends their deception. Signs will follow quickly. You will notice the one you love beginning to reach out again, slowly, as if testing the waters of trust. They may send a short message, or give a small glance that holds 1,000 unspoken words. This is not weakness, it is the first step of their soul trying to find its way back to you. Do not rush, but do not remain silent either. Your voice must be calm, but firm, carrying the weight of heaven's truth. When you speak, speak with certainty, because heaven is standing behind your words. And when you act, act with clarity, because the moment is fragile yet divine. My beloved child, destiny has not abandoned you. What was nearly stolen can still be restored, but your courage must hold steady until the final choice is made. You were chosen to hear this message so that love is not buried under betrayal. You were chosen to see through the disguise and keep safe the soul you were destined to walk with. The last message from heaven has come for you before the person you cannot bear to lose leaves. My beloved child, the air around you is shifting again. Heaven says the final scene of this battle is approaching, and you must be ready to stand in your light. The person you cannot bear to lose has started to realize where the poison came from. Their heart is awakening, and the veil of deception is finally tearing apart. Do not be surprised when they come to you with trembling hands. Their words may break, their eyes may overflow, but their spirit will be reaching for your strength. Heaven says, do not turn them away. Even though their silence wounded you, it was not their heart that betrayed you, it was the darkness that misled them. The betrayer, however, will not surrender quietly. They will try one last desperate act, a final attempt to twist the truth and trap you in doubt. But heaven has already marked their fall, every lie they speak now will expose them more clearly. Your calmness will be their undoing, and your courage will seal their fate. The one you love will confess what they could not admit before. They will tell you about the whispers, the doubts, the lies they believed. And in that confession, heaven says, there is healing. Do not see their weakness, see their return, see their soul asking for forgiveness without pride. This is not just about saving a relationship, it is about saving destiny itself. The love between you is not ordinary, it carries divine threads tied by heaven long before you were born. That is why it was attacked so fiercely, because darkness fears what is written in light. But light always rises, and truth always wins when you hold on without fear. My beloved child, heaven's message is clear, your tears are not wasted, your waiting is not empty. The person you cannot bear to lose will see the truth, and their steps will return to you. Stay steady until the last veil falls, because the story is not ending in loss, it is ending in revelation. And when it does, your heart will finally rest in peace. The last message from heaven has come for you before the person you cannot bear to lose leaves. My beloved child, the hour of truth is now brushing against your door. Heaven says everything that was hidden is rising to the surface, and soon you will see with your own eyes what has been done in the dark. The person you cannot bear to lose is finally breaking free from the grip of confusion. They are trembling, but their steps are turning back toward the light, back toward you. The betrayer feels their power slipping away. They are restless, pacing, searching for one last way to twist the story. They will try to speak louder, to poison faster, to plant fear in you once more. But heaven declares. Their voice is losing strength, their mask is tearing apart. Soon, the one you love will come before you, and the silence will shatter. They will reveal the words that haunted them, the doubts that kept them away. And in that moment, tears will flood both your eyes, because heaven has orchestrated this encounter to heal what was almost destroyed. The chains of deception will snap like glass beneath your courage. Do not underestimate the power of this moment. This is more than reconciliation, it is restoration. What was broken will not only be mended, it will return stronger, brighter, untouchable by shadows. Because heaven has tested your bond, and only something destined could survive such fire. My beloved child, remain steady in these final hours. Do not let anger stain your words when the confession comes. Speak with grace, for your voice will be the medicine their heart has been crying for. And when you embrace them again, know that heaven itself is wrapping both of you in protection. This is the last turning point. The storm is ending, the betrayer is falling, and destiny is standing before you, waiting for your acceptance. The person you cannot bear to lose will no longer be pulled away, they will return, and this time, no shadow will stand between you. Heaven has declared it, and so it shall be. The last message from heaven has come for you before the person you cannot bear to lose leaves. My beloved child, the moment has arrived. The sky itself bends low to witness what heaven promised you from the beginning. The tears you shed in silence, the sleepless nights, the weight in your chest, all of it is about to find its answer. The person you cannot bear to lose is finally stepping back into the light. Their heart carries guilt, but their soul carries longing. They will reach for you not with pride, but with humility, because heaven has shown them the truth. Their voice may break, their hands may tremble, but their spirit will beg to be healed by the love they once doubted. This is not weakness, this is their return, written long before betrayal tried to steal it away. The betrayer is finished. Their schemes will fall apart like sand in the wind, because heaven never allows darkness to hold victory over what is chosen. Their mask will be ripped away, and their name will carry the weight of their own deceit. You will not need to fight them, heaven has already judged them. Now comes the sacred part, the embrace. When they step back to you, when your eyes meet theirs, heaven's light will cover the both of you. Your bond will not only be restored, it will be sealed so that no hand of betrayal can ever touch it again. Your destiny together will move forward, stronger than before, carrying the mark of survival. My beloved child, breathe deeply, for this is heaven's last message before the door opens. Do not let fear speak louder than love in this final moment. Forgive, embrace, and protect, for heaven has returned what almost slipped away forever. And when you hold them, know this truth: nothing in this world, or beyond, will ever separate you again. This is the last word from heaven. Your story is not ending in loss, but in restoration. The person you cannot bear to lose is yours again, and their heart is sealed by the light. Now walk forward in strength, because your destiny has been rewritten in victory.